Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Football Manager 2020 Zero to Hero, Youth Factory FC, episode number 10. We've reached the end of the season. We've won the league. It's just one day after that final game, so we're going to get some feedback on the season. However, our season is not quite done yet. So we ended up with 94 points and a goal differential of 90. We had 96 points a season ago, so not a big drop-off. We took 2 losses more than we had a year ago, but we had 2 fewer draws. Same number of wins. So all in all, considering tougher competition, considering we lost a couple key players, not bad. Not bad. Goal differential was actually better by about a dozen, maybe 14. So that was good. It was 76, 78 last season. So similar as we continue that trend forward. We have one chance only to win the FA Vase, because once we move up to the 8th tier, I think we are no longer in that competition. So Newcastle Town is who we play for that one. It's going to be a tough match, and we're going to be at Wembley for that one. Not a very big crowd for Wembley, but we'll still be there. Matthews, 68 goals on the year, just over an 8 rating. Frame has 22 assists and 16 Player of the Match awards for Matthews. One fewer than Moffat's 17 yellow cards. What the heck, dude? We have $2.5 million in the bank. This season alone, we made $1.2 million in profit. So things are good on that front. Team, of course, is now divided into a U18s, a U23s, just about complete team, and we added 4 new members to the senior squad. A little bit more balance. You still have your standouts, and then a number of guys that are definitely a level below them. For the level we're at, they're pretty good. You can see Aitken played just twice. Gallagher just a couple times. Burton played 6 times. Jackson hasn't played since coming up. So it's not like the new players came in and made some sort of huge difference out there. But this is where we're at. And of course, a lot of this comes down to that current ability. And Nicky Matthews has hit a 110. He is now solid League One, pushing championship quality. Williamson Toyne not that far behind him. Scott Frame now over 100. Moffat taking a little bit of a dip here, it looks like, recently. Barry Ball up to a 90. So that's your standouts. And then Eddie Warren coming along. He's improving pretty rapidly since moving up to the senior squad. Gregory also doing quite well. Those guys have a lot of potential, and they could catch up to where the others are at. Phil Hammond doing pretty decently. Wilkinson has not progressed terribly well since coming up, but I suppose he was mid-40s or low 50s, so he has improved, just not at a crazy rate. There you can see Aitken, Jackson, Burton, Gallagher, the new guys, all high 50s. Aitken already hitting a 60 since joining us. None of the new players were at that level, so he's improving through training because he's only had 1 start and 1 sub appearance. McKinnon, he was in the low 40s when we moved him up after the loss of Brennan. And Drew Dale does not look like he's the kind of player who's actually going to reach his potential. He's at a 50 now. He still has low determination. That's the main reason why he's not reaching it. Burton's another one. Wilkinson, you can see why these guys have been well below the others. So, of course, the remedy to that is the mentoring groups. Swain, Curry, more influence, fairly professional, trying to help him out. Wilkinson, he's gone from nothing to low. These guys are pretty balanced now. Frame is fairly professional, so he's looking good. He's taking on their trait. Oh, we're down to 2 here. No wonder Dale's not making any improvement. I need to give some help. Let's see. Gallagher. Maybe Moffitt. Moffitt's a good one. Resolute. Help out Drew Dale. Alright. Occasionally they have me switch people from one group to another. They're all core group. Other players, so yeah, that's good. Frame is influential, but he's still light impact on the group. So here we go. Fairly professional, determined, professional, unambitious. Dean McKinnon, the one that they're definitely working on in this group right now. Trying to not overload these by having the negative influences impact the others, but I think we've done a good job of turning most of these guys around. Between the fairly professional and determined, it's really that's where the group is getting a boost from. A lot of the guys are developing pretty well, despite still having pretty poor coaching. Yes, pretty poor. Okay, recent schedule. And we can look just at the... There's the filter. Let's take those guys out of there and go to county leagues. Yeah, there you go. So we had a draw recently. Another one there against North Shields, but the last loss was back in December. So despite losing guys in January, team's been solid down the stretch. A lot of that's morale. Focused. FA Vase. We actually lost. So we have had a loss just a month ago. But that was the second leg against Gorliston. The same team that knocked us out a year ago. We watched that first one when we won 5-1 with 2 poor defenders in there. On the road, though, that team, for whatever reason, Gorliston is a good squad. They've gotten so deep in this competition. I don't know how they didn't get promoted out of the 9th tier a year ago, considering how tough they've been these 2 years. But it's Newcastle Town we get in the final, and that's a 9th tier side. We should be getting some team report stuff coming back before end of season, though maybe it's delayed till after the trophy. Looks like maybe it is. That was the last match of the season, so just yesterday. Normally we get some end of season awards. I think it could be held out. In which case we'll be pushing forward straight to the match. And then after that we'll take a look at those end of season awards. In terms of the league, we're kind of all over stat sheet, the top, at least with those few players. Guys who are a clear level above the league. And not just a level. Quite a few levels. 17 bookings in 12 matches. That's been our problem this season. Is we had a lot of bookings this year. So we went for a more attacking formation this season with that gegenpress and choosing to be attacking. And it both went well and poorly for us. We ended up with a lot of yellow cards that resulted in a lot of second yellows and whatnot through matches. So we had a lot of guys who were suspended for a game or two, or we'd finish a match with 9 or 10 players. And the losses that we had, almost every one of them, were us being down to 10 men or less. And even with the draws. But overall, we still ended up with the same number of wins, and then our goal differential was even better, even though we were actually missing a few key players, either through injury or transfers this year. And we certainly didn't pick up any top guys in the recruiting class this year, the youth intake. So, all in all, we were better while being worse. So there was a little give and take. The formation certainly did its trick, and the team was that much more dominant this season. A lot of bigger wins, better goal differential, but it did cost us some games. But if we're this far ahead, we might as well stick with it as we go into the next season. And we won't take as long to get the tactics sorted out when they've already got it sorted out coming back from the break. As we prepare for the final 12 o'clock kickoff on a Sunday at Wembley, 476 tickets sold. Not quite a sellout. Actually, not even close. But hey, 476 people. For us, that's a big crowd. Unfortunately, Kieran Olsen is out of this one. Apparently the best player on Newcastle Town. That's going to give us even more of an edge. Though our form hasn't been perfect lately. It has not. So maybe, just maybe, we are down a couple of key players after all. Gregory into the lineup today. You got Burton there. And yeah, that's it. Pretty standard formation for us. Standard lineup. Really, Gregory into the side over Catton was the only change. That largely comes down to Gregory not having kind of an ideal position within the lineup. All right, so 4-3-3. That's actually a more typical lineup for me. Let's see here. You deserve to win the trophy, and I expect you to win it. We're going to be passionate about that. Oh, okay. But then I'm just going to say I think there's more to come. And we know how they all respond to that one. 9 out of 11. Fired up. There you go. Into the tunnel. More questions. That was the leading scorers in the FA Vase. Are you looking forward to another positive match in front of goal? Certainly the aim. Danny Morton has been banging the goals so far. He's a fine player, but I have fine players too. I'm confident in their ability. Fine player, but I have fine players too. So I hope we can keep that form going. There you go. They got the colors all wrong, but here we are, Wembley! And we kick the ball out right off the bat. Already into the 3rd minute. Everybody's composed. Their guys are already kind of slowing down. Asking, oh, Williamson joined so close. Ball rebounds off the wall, and Williamson Toyne gets so close to beating the keeper on that one. It was a good stop. Williamson Toyne gets another chance, heads it straight at the keeper. It should already be 1-0. Here's Hammond. Dale crosses, clears. The clearance gets out, but we get it back. McKinnon, Matthews, Williamson Toyne's offside. He's got to be offside there. We lead 1-0. No apparent call. Was he onside, or did we get away with one there? Oh, he is not offside. The left back. Oh, the left back dropped way deep, and Dale wasn't even that far forward. Oh, what a mistake. What a mistake by the fullback there. And we lead 1-0. Frame inside to Burton. Burton, his pass is picked off, but we recover it. Gregory over the top. Matthews to Williamson Toyne to make it 2. No. Dale back to Williamson Toyne, then to Matthews. Keeper, poor punch, and Matthews, easy tap in goal. 69th of the season. Can he get 70 plus? Was Williamson Toyne off? Was he offside there? Can't say for sure. frame. We're already up 2-0, 15 minutes in. Matthews, good recovery. Dale with a chance. Just inside the post, but not much power. Keeper makes an easy stop. Didn't even have to dive. Oof, dangerous clearance from Williams-Santoy, but he gets it there. Gets it out cleanly. Dale, good turn. Gets it over to Warren on the overlap to Matthews. And there's 3. Inside at 20 minutes. Boy, these guys came out ready to play today, didn't they? Great ball from Warren over the top to Matthews. Unlucky to not get the first one. Hutter makes a pretty decent stop, but all he can do is stop it. He had zero control over that ball whatsoever. So Matthews just taps it in. Williams-Santoy with the clearance and the steal. Matthews off to the races. Oh, bangs it off the bar and recovers it. Williams-Santoy hammers it home, and it's 4-0. Oh, somebody's going to have to arrest us today because we are just murdering them. Ah, poor keeper. Doesn't know what to do. Poor guy. He's looking there. He's just stunned. Williams-Santoy just puts it right past him. Both of them with 2 goals already. Our top guys, especially without Brennan here. Williams-Santoy recovers this one, crosses it into Matthews, who lays it off. Burton. Oh, it nearly goes in, and then Matthews does put it in. Ah, the poor keeper, Hutter, is just dazed and confused right now. Burton's shot nearly goes in. Hutter, it was such an easy stop, but Hutter just freaks out. He barely keeps it off the line, and then Matthews just simple tap in for the hat trick. 5-0 in the first half. Dale pulls that one wide. Hutter. It's a good ball from him. McKinnon, good pressure. And we got it back. Matthews off to Warren. Warren ahead to Dale. Dale, simple cross. Over to McKinnon. McKinnon's shot. Keeper makes a good stop that time. Not that it was a hard save. Williams-Santoy! Oh, the keeper was in terrible position. Williams-Santoy could have easily put that inside the far post. Matthews, his header, easily caught by the keeper. Hutter, stepping up a little bit now. He's very anxious. His rating is actually better than his teammates. McKinnon, over the top. Matthews! 72nd goal of the season, and it's 6-0 before we even head to the locker room. Oh, good chance for Newcastletown there. That required a really good save, and that was the last kick of the half. This is how Matthews is looking these days. That's not the one. Let's see here. What the... Oh, there's that progress. He just keeps getting better and better and better. His finishing is still only an 8. It was a 7 when he first came up. Dribbling a 10, first touch a 9. This isn't fantastic. Long shots are a 10 though. But he's got tremendous pace. Really good physical attributes. For this level anyway. And it's the mental ones. You can see he just is developed so much in the mental category in these last 2 years. I mean, even his concentration was his weakest attribute. It's coming up. Agility's up to a 14. Acceleration's a 17 now. Wow. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Right there. Ta-da! Yeah, he's got such speed. Good physical attributes. this is not a great player, guys. This is not a great player. It's just compared to this league, right? I'm being told that he should be in the championship. That's not a good player in the championship. Not even close. But he's definitely a couple divisions above where we're at. That's the difference. That's the difference. He's better than who he's going against. Much better. But he's definitely not there yet. You know what? Let's just go ahead and be positive here. There you go. They could play worse in the second half. It's okay. We're up 6-0. They're not coming back. McKinnon, Dale, Gregory over the top. Matthews. Oh, can't spin on that one. His little flick-on header just goes right to the keeper. Dale, good interception. Good turn. Oh, tap it. Oh, he should have had the assist anyway instead of shooting. Dale would have had Matthews so easily for that one. 73rd goal of the season now. I need to sub Matthews soon. I know Gregory wants to play forward. Get Catton into the match. Definitely bring a couple guys in. I wish we had more subs to use for the occasion. Burton, decent ball over the top. Doesn't get through. That was a great run by Matthews. A perfectly weighted ball to get it there. There's a chance. Oh. One gets blocked. Doesn't make it through. Gosh, 29-3 on the shot attempts. There's a chance. Nope. Williamson, Toyne over the top. Matthews, his shot is blocked. Ooh, he's taken down. Basically a corner here. Frame, far post. Burton lays it off for Dale. Dale's shot blocked. They go running the other way. All right, subs. Sub. Yeah, 5 goals, 2 assists. That's good enough. You've done enough, sir. 10.0 rating. What do I have? Nobody for his position, so let's bring Catton in for Nicky Matthews. And then we're going to bring Gregory on up. I want to bring in Luka Jackson. That's one of the guys I've been looking at. Scott Frame's got to go. He's got a yellow card, so that's okay. Dale over the top. Matthews making another great run. Doing what he does. Speed and mental attributes. That's what gets it done for him. Right on the edge of the box. Gregory. Dale. Another cross. Williamson Toyne. His 37th of the season. Assisted by Drew Dale. Let's get him out of there as well with our final sub. Wasn't a very good shot. Keeper's just dumbfounded out there. Oh. They're getting into the red. Poor guys. Do I have anyone? I've got John Gray. Wilkinson missing out. Maybe we want to get him in. Aitken's my other new guy, right? Yes, he is. And he's pretty decent. Maybe we get Aitken in. Yes, okay, here we go. I got this. Williamson Toyne. He's got his hat trick, so he can take a nice long walk. Luka Jackson. Okay. And then now, push out D. Muffet. I don't know how far up the left side he plays. Looks like maybe not all the way to the wing, but close enough, right? 20 minutes to go. It's 8-0. This trophy is ours. And it does appear that if I actually coached the team game in, game out, we would be a lot more dominant than we are. But my assistant coach, who handles things in my stead most of the season, he just doesn't lead the team terribly well, as Rory Burton gets his first goal of the season. And Luka Jackson gets the assist. 9-0. Can we see 10? Just a few minutes left. Final seconds. That's going to do it. 9-0. And we get our first silverware. Nice first one that means a little something. We've won 2 leagues now. 10th tier and 9th tier. That counts too. But not really. Yeah, just a little bit. Alright, I'm not going anywhere just yet. Passionate. Congratulations. Enjoy this. You deserve it. Reason for that is our season review should be coming out tomorrow. Celebrate a double. Hooray! Nicky Matthews. Ouch. 38,000. That would mean so much to us if we didn't have such a good positive balance. Press conference. Okay, fine. We'll make it quick. Let's be passionate here. Okay, so these are all the super positive ones, so this is easy. I'm not even reading the questions right now. Sorry. Yep. Alright, board's happy. Hooray, hooray. Go ahead and give him a little bit of praise for that. And there you go. Top assists. Not us. Highest average, not us. And it was scoreless, and that's not who we played last year. It was Gasco or Gascro, something like that. It's a very similar name, not the same teams. Alright, season review stuff should be kicking in today. Yeah. Inbox is relatively full, so here we go. Would do well. Brennan inducted into Youth Factory FC overall best 11. That's what I was looking for. So he kind of gets the nod here. So we've got Ball in goal, Frame, Moffat, Dyer, and Wilkinson, Gray and Catton, Williams, Toyne, Brennan, Dale, and Matthews. Boy, oh boy, what would I do for that lineup right now? Because I definitely am missing Brennan and Dyer. Looks like our subs. Williamson, he's had 34 appearances? Really? Oh, yeah, first season. Okay. Phil Hammond. He's working his way up. It's going to be a long time before he could oversee Luke Dyer, especially with the average rating difference. Gage Swain, Il Curry. Those guys won't last too long on here. Jared White, Connor Courtney, Craig Baines-Cross. Those 6 won't be up here probably next season, or at least one of them will be going away for the current season. Pretty much same guys other than Atkinson on the list. O'Hagan, Hammond, Warren, Gregory, McKinnon. Dyer just 7 appearances before leaving the club, and Burton. End of season awards. Nicky Matthews, player of the season, with 52% of the vote. Not an easy one to vote on with 3 stellar players like that. Excuse me. Goal of the season goes to Drew Dale. And Matthews gets Young Player of the Season again. Season review. Lost in the 3rd qualifying round of the FA Cup. We won the FA Vase and the league. We led from pretty early in the season. We had a lot of stuff going on there where we were not playing very much. Guysborough, 7-0 was match of the season. Biggest loss was 3-1. Average attendance 116. We're up to 7% full. We should have a new stadium coming really soon. Highest in the league with 29 players used. Okay, Club Vision developed from. Yeah, that's good. Build a new stadium in progress. Hooray! 5-year plan ongoing. Matthews, Curry, Frame, Williamson, Toyne. Injury report. 6 weeks for Williamson Toyne that he was out. Missed 20% of the season. 3 injuries. That's not good. O'Hagan, just the one. That was out for 3 weeks. That just started 3 weeks ago, so he's actually out for many months. Everything else was really minor. End of season break. Yeah, there you go. That is the season done. So, how is the team looking now, a day on from that? Reputation over 1,000. That's out of 10,000. So, we are now 10% reputation-wise. It's not big. But we already saw that, excuse me, the sorry. Woo. We already saw compared to the club we were just playing, Newcastle Town, or whatever their name was, they were well below what we are, so our reputation comparison should be a lot higher. We're at 2.6 million now, so we're definitely growing a lot in that regard. And then lastly, here and nope, here. There it is, reputation for me. It's into the blue, it's going up. Attributes coming along, a couple more 7s now. I'm going to be going on a coaching course, hopefully heading out today. I'll take care of that off camera though, by request. Motivating up to an 8 now. So everything's building. It's heading in the right direction. Goalkeeper shot stopping up to a 4 now. If we do go get another license, another badge, then this is going to get even higher, even better. We're going to have even more of an impact. It looks like we're up to full knowledge in England. Not that it matters at all. And for me, we're at a 4,000 reputation. So we're getting quite close to hitting high marks. Alright, well, let's see. How are we doing here? No, you know what? We are out of time. Out of time. Boy, that was longer than I thought, but that was exciting stuff. So, we're going to be moving up to the 8th tier, where I think we're still in a pretty strong position. But an easy competition like the FA Vase, that's done. We're not going to be participating in that one next year. So, things are going to get a little bit tougher for us, competition-wise. The division we'll be playing in is going to be a little bit tougher. Though I think we should be, pending that we don't lose players again, we should be able to cruise through the 8th tier. As long as we can keep those core guys, those top 3 players at the least, because we did not get a big boost in the youth intake this year. It was definitely a smaller quality group. But the squad itself is still filling out a bit better. And now we're definitely at that stage where through this next youth intake, you can say sayonara to all of the remaining originals, first year guys, that are kind of rotting away on the U23s now. There's only 8 of them left as it is. Gage Swain and Curry. So 10 of the original players remain. But other guys, Catton, Gray, these guys are going to start melting away as well. They're going to rot away in U23s until those better players come along. So kind of the first wave, first year players, but then finally the ones that come in that really wouldn't normally get signed are going to be gone. Les Reed, he'll be gone soon. Potential ability is only a 46. These guys in the low 50s, they won't last long. But look at that. Liddington, Owen. Those guys could make an impact now. Stephen Owen with the potential and already up to a 50. I could see him moving up. This is one of our ones that just came in. So he's one of the better potential players. He's got some pace. He could come in. What is his... He's lighthearted. You gotta remember that Drew Dale has potential. But Dale he was completely unambitious. Now he just has low determination. But he had similar potential ability. He's just barely improved all this time because of the personality. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that. Obviously, the senior squad really starting to see the benefits of working in those mentoring groups. Kind of turning the overall group personality around. That is having a very big impact. But there you go. Nicky Matthews, 55 appearances, 73 goals, and 12 assists. What a season he has had. And that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you at the start of the next season. Bye for now.